I think this one is a challenge for Detonation Focus Me. You know, they're going to have to find ways to disable SK Rossi. They're going to have to find ways to take space on their own. But back to it, you know, this is, again, the global esports style. We have Aaron now on the KO, like ever since he first debuted it a couple weeks ago. Monyet on the Astra still. It's classic global esports. And then if SK Rossi can go in hyper-aggressive, I think it's lights out for DFM, dude.
We don't see a lot of fade in Pacific. She's not non-existent. We see, what's his name, Forsaken has used fade twice now, but still, even then, we don't see a lot of fade. So she's here on global esports side.
Let's see if she makes a splash here. You know, all these regions, they do end up having their own takes. As you put these teams together for long enough, maybe there's going to be more of that agent down the road. Either way, fingers crossed here for Detonation Focus Me. If they lose in this game too, it'll be another best of 3 they've lost, and they haven't won one yet. Global esports, this is an extremely important one for them to take. If they can take it, they might be able to get to that top 6 spots, depending on how this week and next week go.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. This is actually the most important for global esports. Without this win, that's it for them. All right, casters are ready. We have Paper Thin and Valdez taking over. Please, take over.
All right, if you say so, we'll take it over, but only because you requested it.
Yeah, otherwise we were
just going to let you keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got map number 2. It will be Pearl here for Global Esports versus DFM. And based on what we saw on DFM's map pick, Global Esports in a really good spot in this series.
Yeah, they look great. And it's what we expected out of GE today. We really thought that, they should be pretty heavy favorites. Obviously, that was the unanimous pick across not just us talent, but also Twitter. The Global Esports would be coming through here today and taking the win. But DFM, I was really hoping that maybe today they could really push the limits, push GE here. And at times it looked like they might be able to do that on Lotus, but they really couldn't in the long run.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of the concerns continue for DFM. You really want to see them succeed. You want to see these players, in a position where they don't walk away from the season without at least one match win. But right now, again, with so much to play for.
Hello.
They know what's at stake and they're playing like it.
Right, well, Rossi is right through as Global Esports forcibly take the A site. They don't care about the Viper bubble. They're just going to plant this down right away. They've got Rossi right in the back here at Secret, just holding it down with the Frenzy. This is going to be difficult for DFM to get back in. They will try to go through Art as a 4-man unit. Just go like that. See how it works. As
guys, see defense. Rossi fancy.
Yep, they're going to get 2. Aaron in the back there.
Nice one.
Straight 1. As Takate
nice.
The one Texture, though, holding down the main site.
Nice one.
And take out
attacking ആയിരുന്നല്ലേ ഡിഫൻസില്.
And yet another pistol round win for GE. That's 3 years so far
ഒരു
today.
നെപ്പ് വരാമേ.
Our pistol princes so far in Pacific been absolutely nasty on these rounds, and they're given space, and Aaron with a frenzy is just it's just unbelievable the way he continues to find value, but he puts himself in great positions. He's playing point there from Flowers, and the way that GE sets themselves up here, it's like, all right, we're going to put 2 in Secret, 2 in Flowers, and we're going to leave Texture back at main and just play the crunch here onto DFM, who all just kind of funnel into the site.
I like this from Soldown, but he gives away his position, immediately gets sprayed down, and Rossi's not wasting any time. And that's going to be the end of them in A main. You got to try to go for something a little bit risky and weird when you are on these ecos after losing pistols. So don't blame them, but it will just be Global Esports continuing with their lead.
Yeah, and there it is. The end of the round comes through. Monyet and Batsy going to combine for the final 2 kills. And yeah, just pretty standard stuff here. Soldom trying to mimic what he did on Lotus on one of those eco rounds where he's able to come through with that shorty, find 2 big opening kills, but not going to be the case. Fool me once,
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ guys? കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
cannot fool them twice, despite how good Soldom is. And now maybe DFM here can recover, find themselves some kind of, stabilization. Don't throw over another bonus to start another map, I hope.
Yeah.
Bonus
Love how
കിട്ടുമല്ലോ
the,
LC.
gonna hold that thought, pushing out this time. Seldom gets some value. He's got some help. Once again, they secure that orb, so pretty decent push out there from the side of DFM. Gonna pick up the first blood onto Texture. As so far,
Sound
what we
കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല.
know from Pearl is that a lot of teams, they love to push into B with, certain compositions, get a bunch of walls down and stuff like that, and try to just hold on to the plant and the post plant over in B main.
എനിക്ക് കളി കാണണമെങ്കിൽ അത് ഇതൊന്ന്
So
സെറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം.
deep here. They're all the way towards water. And right now, DFM seems like they're at least aware that this could happen.
Hello.
Now that Prowler is
Hello.
going to let them know that, yes, they have pushed pretty deep through in the mid. Zenfree here going to have to do some heavy lifting. He can get this opening frag. Oh, he's off with the crosshair placement, though.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like
Nice
he
one, Rossi.
expected
Nice one.
that on that timing, so he just immediately gets cleaned up. Soldom is back. Here they go this. Ooh, that's not good. Uh-oh.
Iron.
Now Aaron's gonna see the
Oh,
gun. This is just all
nice
going the way
one.
of Global Esports. Every one of these
എനിക്കൊരു ബോണസാ.
kind of little skirmishes that we're having across the map here.
This is so difficult now.
പക്ഷെ ആരും മീന്
And
നോക്കുന്നില്ല.
Soldom here he knows that there's a piece missing, and he's looking for Monyet. Takaje able to clean out Aaron. Aaron only at 5 health.
എട്.
Angle, but he can't get the shot down onto Monyet. So now Takaje has to
ബാക്കിയാണ്
charge
ഗെയിമിലെ
sight.
ഗെയിം ചേഞ്ചർ ഞാൻ അറിയുന്നത്.
Some help in the back here,
Rossi?
but Anthem goes down. So does Takaje.
Bro.
And now you
Bro,
basically
Rossi.
don't have a chance. As Soldom is just on the
Monitor
run
illo.
here. They're going to probably try to hunt him down.
Oh.
Soldom gets the one, charges into a
Oh.
second, gets that one.
ചാവടാ.
He will not be taken
See,
down.
and,
He declares, but his team will. In the round, Global Esports pick up another bonus.
I mean, just so much space given up here. by
വാസിക്ക്
Detonation
ചത്താ മതിയായിരുന്നു.
Focus.
അടുത്ത റൗണ്ട്
It's
അൾട്ട്
just-
കിട്ടിയെന്നെ.
their kind of ability to recognize that and be aware of it and how to react to it just didn't seem to be there. Zenfree tried to do what he could. He understood what was happening, but the rest of his team has just kind of stood in place, maybe expecting a re-rotate off of that, but it never came through. GE just continued pushing in towards A, and
Again,
Zenfree again just
നാല്
able to
round
hold
ആയോ?
the line, and it makes things so difficult. And it just took too long to track down Monyet there for Soldom, even though
എനിക്ക്
he
മോളി
was
ഭയങ്കര
cracked
ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു.
out of his mind with his aim.
പക്ഷെ നോർമലി വൈപ്പർ
See, this time
എടുക്കാറില്ലല്ലോ ഈ
they're
മാപ്പിൽ അങ്ങനെ ആയിട്ടും.
attacking the A main area
That's
just
the
to
thing.
try to stop the aggression from DFM that they have been showing so far from the defensive side.
വൈപ്പർ ആൻഡ് ഹാർബർ മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ല ഒരു കോമ്പസിഷൻ. Rossi?
Got a jet on jet
Rossi?
action, but SK Rossi gets the first
Bro.
blood. DFM, the rest of the team is holding this
Oh.
down pretty well. Soldom picks up
Ah.
two. As now,
Oh.
they're aggressively.
Oh.
Rossi finally takes out Soldom with the ghost and makes it
Kollalo
pretty
കളി.
interesting. They still have the spike here. It's 2v3 in favor of DFM. They have the one extra member.
He's so hard
ബി
to keep
പോയി
track
പ്ലാൻ
of.
ചെയ്യുക.
Soldom is
ഈസി
all
ആയി
over the
കളിക്കാം.
place. As soon as he recognizes that a situation is going bad, it's cloudburst, boom, readjust on the angle, and he's so ready, he's so fast, he's so snappy. Just a great play there from Soldom to keep this round alive for DFM. Just up on point. He's so tenacious. But now G has a chance. Not going to be anywhere near that nano. As
That recon
GE
ആവശ്യമില്ലായിരുന്നു.
close. Using the haunt to try to check
Why
here and there.
bro?
Just going to use that
Oh,
flash to
നല്ല ഫേക്ക്
try to
ആയിരുന്നു
get
അത്.
any contact
ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു.
off of it. Not
ഇപ്പൊ
gonna hit.
ഒരാള്
Anthem,
ഡ്രാഫ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കും.
long angle.
ഐക്യപരമായി മൂവ്.
Tough here. Betsy has
കണ്ടില്ല?
Nightfall in the back pocket.
ആൻഡ്രസിനെ കണ്ടില്ല.
Yeah, not wasting any time.
Bro,
Knows that
it's
there's
gonna
at
be
least
bad
one guy
maybe.
back there. As they're buying a lot of time. I mean, there's a harbor wall here. They're trying to get into the bubble. That's Anthem with one, but Aaron is in the bubble. He's buying a lot of time. He has to check. As I think they should have enough time here. DFM barely get back in. And no! They do not! Look at that bar!
Oh my god.
0-2. What? I thought for sure they had the defuse.
It's so hard to tell. There is like away, you
Manda
can see the
moone,
there's like two
injured
circles
round.
that kind of like if one of them's outside of the other, you can tell if it's going to have enough time or not. But it was too close, and the POV of the observers was far away, and it just wasn't enough. Oh, they tapped it. They couldn't get back in time.
Oh.
Unbelievable. You can hear the laughter from GE.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say? It's the closest DFM got.
Anthem buy പോയി ഈ round. എന്താ?
That's going to be heartbreaking for them. I mean, to be honest though, it's pretty close. I mean, maybe after that they can just kind of.
ഈ round ഒട്ടും ഞാൻ അറിയുന്നേ. എനിക്ക് എന്തായിട്ട് തോന്നില്ല.
Pearl attack has been deadly here in Pacific.
റോസി kill ചെയ്തിട്ട് set ആണ്. Oh, nice one. Hull, nice one. Odu.
Now comes Rada. He has been exceptional today compared to some
Nice
other
one,
days,
Nunit.
as this still will be the GE site. As
Pullu.
Income's texture is going to see
Odu.
Ghost
Oh,
just
if I
pointing
don't
his
know.
head out there from the side of Soldom. Now
Oh.
he's got some knives. He's got a chance. And he's not
Nice
ready to bring
one.
that second guy.
റോസി എന്തെങ്കിലും
Free
ചെയ്തേനെ.
hit, and the plan
ഒരാൾക്കാണ്
is 1-0
പറ്റത്തില്ല.
Man, if he had gotten the kill onto texture, maybe there's a world where Soldom does that, but just not quite
Detonation
able to
focus
get it
time.
under control
Oh,
in time, but
detonation
great
focus
haunt here to set up
അതാണ്
SKRC
അവരുടെ
off the
ടീമിന്റെ
ridge
പേരില്ലേ?
of Batsy. And then Monyet able to cover that all-important back alley.
Rosie is giving proper
Doing a
entry.
really
That's
good
a
job
better.
there, holding the line at the end. Texture averts getting killed, and that allows Monyet to step out, find the final kill. But yeah, DFM, I mean, that was an eco round, so you know, you can kind of let that one go. But this one, after this timeout, already feeling like there's a ton of pressure behind this next round. That DFM, if they're going to find success here, push us to a map 3, they've got to make some adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? They're getting kind of crushed right now. They haven't found too much luck outside of Soldom. And, you know, some decent sheriff shots from
minute, guys.
Rada. They just barely missed the retake there, the defuse with 0.02 seconds in the last round, or 2 rounds ago. So not feeling pretty good right now. 5-0 in favor of Global Esports. Timeouts have been critical in this. Actually, it feels like all the teams, if they call a timeout, they immediately win the next round. Let's see if that continues.
There you go, Aaron. I was like, Aaron, you going to buy? Okay.
Forgot to buy.
Well, no. He was
Question
probably
mark.
just, well, I was worrying he was going to pull a boaster there and forget to buy.
Yeah.
Sometimes the IGLs get kind of tunneled on their shot calling and, you know, make a little bit of a whoopsies.
There's a lot to say.
There is. Aaron's a guy who's got a lot to say.
Yeah. Global Esports, will they ever really go for like a standard, I don't know if you could call it standard, but will they go for any kind of like B push? They haven't really gone for it straight down ramps into main just yet. But we do have 3 members finally heading over here this time. Maybe now's the time.
ഓപ്പറേറ്റർ പുഷ് ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നുണ്ടോ ഇവിടുന്ന്?
They're thinking about it, but man, with a Viper and a
മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ല.
Killjoy,
എന്തിനാണ് ആ
you
ഇൻഫോ
expect that DFM
എടുക്കുന്നത്?
can put up pretty good defense. You've got Rossi watching mid, along
Bro, this is too bad.
with Texture.
അവരെന്തായാലും ബി പോകും അപ്പൊ.
Now they're going to use this Cosmic Divide, a lockdown in response immediately.
നീഡറി
Get
അയറിൻ
down here at least and get out.
അയറിൻ
This is this deadly angle
And
on
പൊന്നടാ.
Pearl, as will he get out? Yes, he will.
Yep.
Just barely. And yeah, it's rough because you have to clear out ramps, right?
Hurde,
And it's not
hurde,
just
hurde,
here
hurde.
comes SK Rossi. They know he's here. I'm not sure he knows that Takajay is here, so that's his head gone.
നൈസ്
Now
റൗണ്ട്
they
റൗണ്ട്
get
ഈസ് റൗണ്ട്
back
ഈസ് റൗണ്ട് ഈസ്
onto this site here.
ടെക്സ്റ്ററേ
Takajay just
അത്
holding
മോശമായി
down
പോയി.
and link. But will he be able to get this defuse is really the biggest question, as Rada is going to try to hold
Nice
it and
one.
get sprayed down. Now we got
Oh,
a second guy
nice
trying to
one.
hold it. Soldom, he's going to get sprayed down. And this is why.
ടെക്ജെ
I always
പറ്റുമെങ്കിൽ
say,
ചെയ്യ്.
if you get this
പറ്റുമോ?
Lancer on
ഇല്ല.
attack, it is going to go your way. So
6-0
6-0.
ബ്രോ 6-0
Takajay
ഈസി
isn't
ഗെയിം.
been able to survive.
Yeah, I mean, the response here from DFM is the lockdown on the back of, but then it's the Cosmic Divide, a better response from the side of Monyet and GE. I mean, this is just brilliant stuff. And then there's a reckoning to try to push GE back, but that doesn't matter because Texture's never dealt with. Yeah, you got Rossi, but you're never able to clear out Texture. And the fans are rightly losing their minds because GE is playing phenomenal right now.
Phenomenal.
5 in a row is 6 in a row, so you better get even more excited every time they win another round in a row.
That's right.
Otherwise, what are you doing? So we'll see how many they can get in a row. So far, it's pretty one-sided, to be honest. We do see that DFM, again, have to eco.
Wait a
They
minute,
have some
guys.
armor, sheriffs, stuff like that, but they have not really
Wait a
shown
minute.
too much this time around. So let's see how this time is going to go. SK Rossi holding on to those blades at the moment.
Next
We do have
girl in
Texture
here.
nearing a lockdown, so that's kind of where we're at in terms of economy.
Taka J does have that Viper's Pit, but not going to be a reason to invest it just yet, as it's just an eco round here. You'd rather save that for a bigger purchase potentially. Rossi
Bro,
going to eat the full
turn
flash,
idilla.
but isn't too concerned. Just keeps pressing with the cover of his teammates there. Knows that they've got his back.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, now that Soldom's dead, things get a lot more difficult.
Yeah. Not just because it's one guy, just because
Oh,
also
Rosie.
it is Soldom. As Rada
What
gets one
happened?
with the Sheriff, as he always seems to
30
do.
seconds left.
But at the end of the day, it does look like
Spike planted.
Global Esports looking at a 7th round in a row. Let's see what Anthem and his brother Takajay can do here with a Sheriff between them.
Package ആണ് package
Gets
package
seized
package.
just at the end of it. Not really much that GE is getting off of that other than the info, which is good enough here to probably secure this round. Texture just going to continue to creep right through the Viper poison. And yeah, springs to action.
Yeah. They had no idea. He's just hanging out in there. His Anthem's like, please just just let me go, please. Like, I just don't want to get killed by you guys. He's in between the two of them. He actually gets a kill. Props for that one, and it looks like he was down the spike, actually. So Anthem, with his dying wish, he does a good job, but that's pretty much all DFM have in terms of positives right now.
The little things, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all going wrong, and you know, obviously, I said losing Soldom's a big deal, and you know, in the beginning of that round, and it is.
Oh, I
It's
didn't say
also a
what.
big deal because he's got a flank angle from main there, so.
Can they do
Another
anything?
timeout. I think this is the last of the timeouts
Yes.
already for DFM, so they're going to have to navigate their own ship the rest of the way. No help from the GPS or the coach. It's just going to have to be all on their own, using the moons and the stars and whatever
True.
else.
I mean, yes, that is true.
No,
One
wait,
thing I will say is that they do not have an Astra on their team, so I think it will be slightly
Bro.
more difficult to
That's mad.
use like the moons and the stars.
I get what you're saying now.
Universe,
Oh, I'm so sad it took me that long to pick up on that. That was well
Yeah.
done.
It's okay. I mean, what can I say?
I like that. That's good.
Global, it doesn't feel like they have much to say. They're just resting their eyes. Aaron is.
What do
It's
you
like-
say right now? Like,
Maybe he's a little bit sad.
What's
he
inside
almost
Unilla?
forgot to buy.
What?
No, I think he's probably fine.
I mean, yeah, it's like this is the tough time out for Global Esports.
Oh,
'cause
he
they're
is
like,
talking,
well,
bro.
you know, this is going pretty good. I think you guys are doing a great job, Aaron. Keep calling a great game. Keep, you know, giving such different looks. Again, map variants, you know, changing different sites, changing different angles, changing different executes. All the things that you have to do are being done right now. And
Bro,
Solom
it's
there
so bad.
flashed and then couldn't really recover in time to get the shot. So,
ഫീൽഡ് നന്നായി കളിക്കുന്ന പ്ലെയർ ആയിരുന്നു.
you know, things are very, very difficult. This guy, phenomenal with the op. But
8-0 or
smash, and now it's
7-1.
gone. So he is left on an island here. He is in a lot of trouble, Valdez. If they're able to isolate him, he is going to have to make a hell of an escape to get out of this.
Bro, I love Rossi because കഴിഞ്ഞ കളി റോസി ഒരിക്കലും ഇങ്ങനെ ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്ത് നിൽക്കാറില്ല.
Does he
ഇപ്പോഴും അഗ്രസീവ് ആയിട്ട് കളിക്കാറ്.
Still
ഇന്ന്
sticking
മാത്രം
around
എന്തോ ഒരു
there.
ശാന്തത ഉണ്ട്.
GE now going to rotate over to the B site, clear out ramps, and a pit immediately comes down. So finally able to get some value out of that is Takajay.
I was going to say, if you could get the lockdown from Texture over here, you could maybe clear that pit if you felt like it. Either
Oh.
in through Link or in to that cubby at long, but looks like for now they're just going to kind of go back the other way through Link and try to hit the backside here.
30 seconds
See
left.
exactly how they want to pilot this, but Anthem springs to life. Oh, we got 2.
Okay.
It's pretty huge. Here's the nightmare that they're going to push onto the ace.
Reveal ആവും. അല്ല.
Link, it looks like.
Reveal
They
ആയില്ല.
tried. Monyet
Aye.
is going to be taken out. We still do have the plant coming down as he finds the angle. It looks like Global Streak will be stopped here. SK Rossi's got 30 health, so it doesn't look like he's trying to force this plant anytime soon, although he will look for the peak as he has a limited
Hey.
money at this point, and he will be taken out. DFM going to finally take a round.
Yeah, this is really impressive from DFM, the way they handled themselves. But I thought there was some options here for GE to try to nullify this Viper's Pit. But I think getting caught off guard there by Anthem really kind of threw a wrench in the works for what they wanted to do. So really nice positioning off the back of this Viper's Pit here by DFM. A good job by Takajay to dodge the haunt, to not get spotted in that Viper's Pit.
They should attack A, bro. He's not that good. Viper and hold in on it.
Round at that point. So nicely done.
Rosie, you got this. Come on.
DFM.
You got this.
Gotta give credit where credit's due. I know it's been a
Let's
tough
go,
round for them
Rosie.
so
You
far,
got
but
this.
that round right there was
കേസ് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ ഈസി കില്ല് ഓ
Two and SK Rossi's
Hello.
he doesn't have a lot of
Oh,
knives as he
nice
uses
one.
them all to try to take out Anthem and eventually
ആൻറ്റി
goes
ആൻറ്റി ആൻറ്റി
down. Aaron will spare his blushes.
മോണിറ്റിന് ഈ ഒരു പൊസിഷൻ ആണ്
Out
എടേ
comfortably with an attacker killjoy. Lockdown.
കളിയ
Monyet
ആ
just
കില്ല് കണ്ട
working a free kill onto Soldom. Texture 4 health, but he gets the job done. This is looking pretty good.
ഓ ബട്ട്
for
ഇറ്റ്സ് 3v2
Sports.
ഓ മൈ ഗോഡ്
Although
എടേ
I guess it's Dom. He knows. Monyet gonna win the firefight, and that 1v1 is crucial.
ഏത് പോയെന്ന്
Still gonna give it a shot.
Actually 4 HP that's the thing
Freda just pushed that angle. Valdez could have caught Monyet in his astral form.
He's getting out there. He's challenging them.
Oh,
at the end of the day,
texture.
Texture with 4 health is able to win that with the quick headshot.
Joe supported Joe bro hi bro
I'm just so thrilled with the way GE is playing right now. The way that, you know, even though Rossi isn't able to find the Blade Storm here, it's not that big of a deal because they identify and isolate the lone defender on the site and it's quickly cleared out.
Monet
So,
was the
fine,
game
you know,
changer,
Rossi doesn't
absolutely.
pop up with the Blade Storm, no biggie. The rest of his team is, like you said, there to spare his blushes, and it's just great protocols behind that. And Monyet is just a lurking nightmare on this Astra. And little things like if Rada has put, if
I don't
Rada
think they
pushes
should
that
go
angle,
B
I don't know if he thought maybe Monyet saw him or something, but that could have been a completely different round.
Rosie
Rada
let's
was able
go
to take Monyet
they know where
out there.
Rosie is dashing
Instead, it's
Yeah,
another dash in
ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു
here from
എനിക്ക്
Rossi, right to the shorty, and
Olio.
Anthem's just not even looking.
Yeah, wrong way.
Eടെ?
But he's just
എടേ
really unawares as to where he is getting pushed from.
എടേ
Very unfortunate timing for Anthem, who
Rosie.
has been fantastic so far. I mean, in terms of the scope of the rest of his teammates, I suppose. So either way, Global Esports get a very one-sided entry here onto the A site. Do you see that DFM? They're like, well, can we join the attacker side? We're here in their spawn.
Is there a spike that we can grab and
Maybe
try
if we
to...
sit here for like 45 seconds, we slowly turn red? Like, I'm not sure. Has
Casters is
anybody
being
tried it
cringe
yet?
bro
Like, maybe it's an Easter egg.
It's like hiding in plain sight. This is like they'll never know if they think we're on their team, right?
Yeah. They're just spies.
Yeah, no, this isn't the spy here. Like, yeah, this is, doesn't work that way. I mean, I love the way that Rossi, though, even though he gets Anthem basically for free, like the way that he just keeps pushing space off the back of the utility. Like, even though it doesn't look like it doesn't really impact the round much, but in the thought process of what is happening with GE post plant here, it's really important that he just keeps going in towards defender spawn, because then they don't have to worry about it. They can look at the other angles. They can lock down long. They can lock down short. And they can say, those are the only two angles that we need to be focusing on. Our attention is there. And if DFM had tried to mount some kind of retake, they would have been super prepared for it.
Yeah. So just really good stuff. We saw during the break, actually, fun video about SK Rossi, how he's just got this kind of crazy aggressive style that, you know, it's very risky. It can get you so much value. Sometimes it falls flat. And today it's getting a lot of value. He's doing a great job for the team as Aaron is right there to stop the flank out of Art. that could have gotten these two guys in a little bit of trouble. SK Rossi is going to take out Takate as well. This is a buy round for DFM. GE just don't seem to care.
Now the no command here means that it has to be done with the gun for Rada if he's going to get any value out of this. He might be able to stop the plan. Nope, never mind.
Spike planted.
Well, Anthem.
1v5, please. He's good for these sometimes. I'm telling you. If anybody can do it on DFM, it's Anthem.
Yeah. Still has a positive KD, even in a 1-9 and soon to be 1-10 round score. I don't know how that's even possible.
They're just searching for him. They're like, where the hell is he?
They might as well.
This Killjoy. Now Rossi's figured it out.
Yeah. He's sprinting at him. He knows he's on the run.
He knows they have no money. They want to get this kill. Matsy's going to spot him, but that kind of actually might just buy Anthem enough time.
They'll try. Anthem's going to get the one kill. Oh, he goes down to the shorty. Oh, just insult to injury. As, I mean, they still have some money. Possibly going to deny, you know, like a full armor buy from Anthem. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but still, it feels more mental than anything else.
Yeah, it really is. And it probably means that there's one weaker buy that's going to be floating out there. And this is a just superior performance by GE here. And this one feels all but over at this point.
Yeah. Well, we had a closer first map of Lotus. This one not so close. Basi, he's like daring them to push into him. This is the last round of the half, and GE are so close to just taking it down. Anthem is going to get one. As the push will come in, the Reckoning as well, as they all just kind of run out of it, but they do get the spike down.
This actually could still go DFM's way.
Yeah.
They did a good job here of kind of retaking a lot of space they had given up at the beginning of the round. That Reckoning, even though it seemed a little bit weird, allowed them to at least get one.
Always pushing through, right, as the Hawk kind of explodes right behind him as they push now onto Rada, who's alone. That's going to be an easy kill from Onyet. Just shoots him through the wall. Down he goes, 11-1 in favor of Global Esports. That was just the first half, paper thin.
It's, I mean, you know, it's a must-win pistol, but you're going up against the Pistol Princes who don't drop pistol rounds very much. They've already won 3. Can they make it 4?
200 kg teamwork.
200 kilograms?
200 kilogram teamwork?
What does that mean?
What
Is
does
that
that
like
mean?
a lifting
What
reference?
do you mean
Like
by that?
we can lift 200 kilograms together? Is that a lot of weight? Like to bench? I'm not sure. I don't.
200 is.
That is quite a bit. That's like 400 and like
You
400.
can do it with your legs.
It's like 440 pounds.
Yeah.
So. I can do it with my legs maybe,
We
but
got 2 Americans up here, so we're just helpless.
well, that's true. I have learned now the ratio is
Yeah, 2.2.
2.2.
We're getting there. And we're talking about kilograms and this because honestly the Valorant is not very competitive. It's 11-1, guys. It's a blowout. This is just a absolute domination. And
Somebody wrote a marathon, like an essay about Soldom here.
Yeah. They found enough time, you know.
Yeah. I mean, might as well. That's too long for me to read. My Korean's not that good.
Just it's a lot of compliments, right? Okay, we can read this one. Tell me where the opponent is.
Batsy, tell me where the opponent is. She understands.
Aaron KO is all around robots. Yeah. Texture is Killjoy is good, even if it's a tough structure. Doesn't matter. Absolutely.
He is an all-around robot. That is true. Beep boop, Aaron. Beep
Yeah.
boop.
Started off pretty simple, you know, like, oh, he's fast and accurate, and then all of a sudden it's
It just descended into
You're a
madness.
robot.
You're a robot, Aaron.
yeah. Well,
I'm sure he's been called worse, so.
true.
It's a
I think
compliment. He's a good
it's a
KO.
compliment, yeah. He is mechanical.
Yeah. And his thinking, right? He's like
Cold
such a good
and
IGL.
calculated, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, round 8 was given to DFM. And that was trying to force a play into a Viper's pit. So it wasn't even, you know, like, did they have to do that? Maybe based on time, the position they got themselves in, perhaps. But at the end of the day, like, this absolutely could have been 12-0. So let's see if DFM got what it takes to pull out a pistol round. Okay, they finally killed that turret. Just getting worried.
That's one robot gone. Now you still got Aaron floating around though. So.
Yeah. Aaron the player and also KO. It's like robot squared. What are you gonna do? It's too many robots. Well, they're gonna get the plant down. It's a pretty good spot here. Texture looks like he was somewhat unspotted as Soldom is playing in the middle of the site. He's gonna be pretty good for at least one as Bossy takes him down. They charge the site as Zinfree looking to get it, but Botsy picks up 2 more as Aaron now trying to defuse, trying to hold this to half, not able to get it, but he is going to get the kill, and that'll be good enough. The Pistol Princes come together once again and make this 12-1.
I know we used to call Exy the Pistol Prince, but he has lost that title. This team is they have now usurped the throne. They are just unbelievable at pistol rounds. I mean, that's all 4 here today. They're already disgusting. What, coming in today was like 61% on their pistol rounds. It's freaking outrageous. I mean, just the way that they all work together here. Batsy hitting some absolutely just phenomenal ghost shots. Monyet knows the pressure is coming and just pulls up and has that frenzy in hand. And easy money here. Well, this round has to be everything in the kitchen sink.
Monyet's got an Ares. He's looking okay, he's gonna win the fight. Zinfree's gonna take him out afterwards. He's getting pretty cheeky at the door.
That is one of the most tilting guns.
Yeah.
It's just that Ares is so annoying to deal with on these rounds. So powerful in situations like that. And yeah, even though Monyet gets traded, a lot of utility here at the front entrance to greet DFM. And, ow. Okay, they shot it out. All right. I thought maybe it activated it. I was not. Neither are they.
Dexter swings it out, does a lot of damage. Well, a little bit. But Anthem's going to win it at the end to kind of make this even here. Anthem looking to push through the smoke, looking to flank, but SK Rossi kills him through the window. And this might just be lights out unless Zinfree's got some Sheriff magic. Well, that was not the spray I want to see ever again, but it's okay. Botsy's still looking to get it. Takajay picks up 1. And it's up to Mr. Robot. And he's going to get 1, but not the second. Zinfree going to shoot him from behind, and that will be DFM back on the board.
Great awareness here from Rossi that somebody could be coming from that flank. I thought that was going to be devastating, but still, a good recovery here from DFM, and they're able to kind of deal with the on-site utility very nicely, able to clear that nano. I thought the nano had been popped, that's why I made noises, but it actually was killed. And now DFM able to string together a buy, but it is all of their money, of course, and GE happy to let the money just accumulate here, just going for the full eco other than like 1 VC utility here and there.
Yeah.
Literally just 1.
Flash bang. They're really messing up that turret. That's all they're going to get. They try to push out of the mid doors and art. And GE will accept a round loss. They're not trying to break any records here. Round differential is in the potential tiebreak, but that's only, again, if you're tied with 4 teams, you go to map differential, and then you go past that. So you all have to have the same map differential. Basically, it's impossible is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, they're not trying desperately to win every single round. They will be happy with the 2-0.
Yeah, and you got to play just to make this end as fast as possible is really all that matters here. So you came close
Spike planted.
to getting that 13-1. Just not going to be there. And yeah, Batsy just looking at his gun.
Yeah.
The Z gun, a very nice one. Has some good music. Yeah,
Yeah.
please just oh, we found a present.
Oh. Okay. He's dead. Tiger's gonna take him out. It's flawless. He's like, hey, he got our gun. He found it. The treasure hunt is a success.
Momentarily. Yeah, just good recognition here of kind of there might be a flash push out from the side of GE, and it's well regarded. And I think our old nemesis has reared its ugly head.
Well, you know, we had to get one in, right? It's better that we don't miss an opportunity to get a tech pause. Thankfully, right at the last moment, production's like, hey, Global Esports about to win. No, we don't actually pull the strings on this. As Aaron's like, well, I was ready to win, but now I'm going to have to rest my eyes.
Aaron's just like, all right, well, we can chill. Rossi's now pulling the seat back too, so more Texture fans and a Rossi fan. A lot of Global Esports fans out here today. They have such a, you know, just wide variety of different kinds of players from different regions and different specialties, and it's honestly been pretty impressive the way they put together. I know there's been a few games that they probably feel like they should have won, maybe as, you know, fans and analysts or whatever thought they should have won. But they put up some really impressive fights against some of our biggest teams here in Pacific. So, you know, over time, I have gained more and more confidence in this GE squad. And I really think that if they can beat Team Secret next week, you know, they could make a splash in playoffs. They could pull out an upset.
They're just having fun with the fans with the glasses. What is going on there?
What is this? This is a meme I am not aware of.
So GE looks very angry, but also happy at the same time. And DFM, I mean,
I think they're taking that bat to the chest like a champ.
yeah, he's like, it's pretty easy. I don't, you know, I'm not too affected by this.
Someone called tens because they stole the bat chest.
Maybe it was actually just a bat chest
I maybe.
sign. This is Chaemin Jun is the main caster on the Korean desk right now, doing a lot of the yelling, and that sign says your throat is going to explode. Literally, that's not actually what she means. You know, maybe just having a hard time with a lot of the yelling, with a lot of the very hype plays that we have had, even in this series that has been relatively one-sided, but still has had some fun rounds here and there. As we are getting ready for Global Esports to try to clear this up, to try to end this game.
Well, I mean, DFM, they got a lockdown. They've got Seekers. They've got some really powerful tools to try to disrupt, you know, GE from getting either good retakes or good defenses, good site lockdowns of their own. Not the you know, not the ability, but the actual physical holding of a site.
Yes.
Call it anchoring.
Mic off ആയിരുന്നല്ലേ?
Words are acceptable in my book.
Okay, that's good to know.
They flashed the turret.
Yeah, again,
So mean.
Tommy's just doing his job.
I know, poor Tommy. He's the hardest worker in Valorant, and he's no respect.
Yeah. No more flashes in mid, please. Let Tommy do his job.
That's right.
We have another bird that is sent through into a link. Doesn't really get any tags, as we do see that Global are kind of playing on their hind legs. Got one Seeker, one Flowers. Just waiting for the push.
It's going to be a crunch towards A, but again, a lot of utility at the front door.
La la.
Again by DFM. They've already seen it, cleared it. Comes from those Seekers, but that kind of gives GE the ability to
side
top block the
illa.
utility and play for this. To do some damage on the entry.
Oh, sorry.
God.
Nice one.
Hold on,
Kittu.
careful there. They've
Ade.
got a bubble and a
Shield uണ്ടല്ലേ?
lockdown
Okay,
in
okay.
position. DFM really trying to make a play for this one.
Oh,
as
Moniet.
Tete will be
Bro,
taken
bro.
out. Moniet
Oh.
getting nasty in art. They're gonna clear it out.
OMG.
This
Oh
Bro,
my.
bro, bro.
so nice.
Stop this.
They have no idea.
Bro.
They will
Bro.
push onto the site.
No.
Let's see how much value he can get from behind as the
Oh.
defuse is coming in. Anthem's gonna get one, as he may have gotten half, but this is still being cleared up by the side of DFM.
You got this.
It's all
Moniet,
up to
you got
Moniet.
this.
He's trying to put him on the
Oh,
line, and
next
he
time.
will not be able to. That is another round that goes.
Alternate ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
I thought that looked really good there for GE for a moment. They read kind of the initial entry very well. They were able to get some value out of their utility. They knew the Seeker's going to be coming. The utility was placed in a way that when the Seekers come out, you actually have the ability to respond with your utility in that situation. Instead of just, if they silently walk forward, they might be able to clear those nano swarms or something like that, like we saw previously. So this is a good kind of reaction to that. Aaron's ready with his fragment. They get a free pick off of the lockdown, essentially, but Anthem, completely unaccounted for, completely ruins that round. So
Yeah.
brilliant stuff from DFM.
Yeah, but both of these teams have been pretty strong on the attacker side. Even you remember DFM and Lotus too were able to get a bunch of rounds there, and yeah, it's been a pretty good look. Like the timing from the side of Anthem, just has to keep that up. There is still a chance. It's not over till it's over. It's 12-4. You do have to win 8 rounds in a row, but Global Esports were nearly able to do that to you. So
Right.
Just win 8 rounds in a row.
Taps forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah, easy.
easy enough.
Oh, Rossi is back on Marshall. Let's go.
It's happened. It's not out of
But
the
it's
realm
B.
of possibilities. I mean,
Mid-air.
it may take Doctor Strange a while to figure that one out, to suss that universe out, but it exists.
Mhm.
You a Marvel guy? Can I
No.
make... Oh, why? Why are you and Achilles both like this?
It's just the way we are.
I hate
Us
you.
play-by-plays.
It's like I figured you guys would be Marvel fans.
No.
You're just basic play-by-play guys.
Yeah,
Like, that's-
basic play-by-plays. We like a good old ham and cheese sandwich and also Marvel, but actually that part's not true.
You don't like ham and cheese?
എന്തോട് അടിച്ച്
No, the Marvel.
Oh, the
part
Marvel
wasn't
part.
true.
Oh,
I
okay.
do like ham and cheese.
All right. Then we're okay.
Basic.
We're about to have a fight up here.
No, it's okay. Ham and cheese is a staple of any American diet.
B ആയിരം
This
പോകുന്നു
is
ഇല്ലടാ
east
എന്താ
side is
അവസ്ഥ
wide open here, other than that guy who the hardest working guy in Valorant.
Tommy, come on.
Yeah.
Bro, these guys are playing like tier
5
2.
damage?
Serious ആയിട്ട്.
It's
It's not
6.
enough. Is it? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Calls ഒന്നും അക്യുറേറ്റ് അല്ല.
Use on
അവര്
46 and
ആ
99.
ടീം എന്താ പറയുന്നത് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ലെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ജെറ്റ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇട്ടിട്ട് നേരെ പുറകിലോട്ട് ഇത്രയും ടൈം വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. മനസ്സിലായോ?
Yeah.
It can happen.
Must have been.
Just like every once in a while you see like a classic kill through the wall and you're like, really? Like,
It is
30
possible.
seconds left.
Just like DFM, their slow push through. Look at the positioning from GE, who have stacked on the B ramp and main. They know now that this is all in A. Really nice shot from Texture. Gives them a chance.
Spike planted.
nasty. Texture's such a force. He's that good on those kind of peaks.
ഇതാണ് ജി
Very
ജയിച്ച്
clear out
സ്കിന്നുണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ കയ്യില്.
flanks, but he's got a lot of players here in main.
He has a frenzy, so don't think he'll win that battle.
Nah, dog, he's gonna be good for at least 2 kills.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, here we go. The rank
Oh.
coming down, but SK Roski gets one already. They're gonna look to push into A main. Anthem picks up one. Zinfree's got another. They are just clearing this up. He's holding the defuse, but the spray is good. And DFM will barely be able to hold on to that Anthem with the 3K to make it possible.
Still, I mean, it's a good sign here for GE that they pushed them to the limit on that round. And a great job by Aaron, getting that information, kind of keeping the forces of DFM busy to at least give his team an opportunity. Rossi with an absolutely nasty Marshall shot. Couldn't find the second, though. Genfrey had pushed out wide and tries to just hold the spray down, but Hey, still signs of life here for DFM, man. Like they're fired up. I mean, they're into it.
Yeah. Sodom's got Blade Storm now. They're on the attack. They're pressing their advantage. And this is a buy round for Global Esports, so we do see that Rossi's got a real sniper rifle this time around. That was a very small amount of damage again. This time 11.
But you're getting, you know, at least a smoke popped here from the Astra on the side.
Roski dash ഉണ്ട് nice key.
But now I expect
Shots
that
അവര് പോകുന്നേ.
DFM's probably going to take their time.
Bro.
They're probably just going to look for picks, make sure that
B bro, come on, let's go B.
in place. A lot of teams with Harbor like to wait for that high tide to come back up.
Are
It is his signature
they?
before they begin pushing. You know, for now they're starting to think about it. But oh my God, this gravity well, Soldom. But it's the Blade Storm, so that isn't as big of a deal.
Yeah. Pop flash, couple flashes trying to be used, and
Ah,
now
that's cool.
Seeker's going to be enough. He tries to spray. It's not good for Monyet. And now, kill from Anthem.
30 seconds
Okay,
left.
Rossi is trying to push here, but Takajay is waiting for him. Let's see if he's fast enough. No, Takajay is going to get the shot. And that's 3 picks now in favor of DFM, who will gain free entry onto the A site.
Has to be a save. Has to be a save now. Great stuff here from DFM. I mean, they start
Bro,
to
this
push,
is a
right?
comeback,
That
bro.
Harbor wall's about to come back off cooldown. They don't even need it. They just start getting picks across the map, and then Anthem is all over the place right now. I think this might be a good time for a timeout from Global Esports. I would like to see them address the way that they're giving up certain space, and, you know, because it seems like every little crack that there is on this map. Pearl's a big map. There's a lot of angles, a lot of funky, you know, detours you can take on this map. And Anthem is using them all. I mean, he is taking a
Op save ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല.
He's discovering angles that nobody has discovered yet.
So let's see if they can keep both the guns.
Well.
Yes. No.
No.
Same thing. That's
Only one.
All right. And it's only going to take 1 round from Global Esports. And they have gotten match points here, but they are very much struggling to close it out.
It's a lot of kind of isolation plays right now for GE. They're on their own at times, so, you know, Monyet there had no bailout.
Save
after
for
that gravity
മിക്കവാറും
well.
വരാൻ
He was
പോകുന്നത്
going there to help him. It was
13-7
just- He
ആവും.
had to get a huge play, and he was completely smothered. So, yeah, now you can see if you look at the map, Batsy actually has put himself in a position to potentially back up this angle here at the doors in mid. Aaron a flash over. See if there's any push through door on the back of that. Sometimes, you know, if you flash to get ahead of that flash, a team will just push that angle. Trying to see if, you know, GE just trying to bait somebody out, but nobody biting. As DFM has really stabilized here.
Take a look at this harbor wall. You see that Monyet is thinking about pushing through, trying to get some info. The Prowler's going to come through and show that, hey, I mean, they have backed out of here. Here comes SK Rossi looking for a pick, and immediately he gets his head taken off by Anthem.
Jeez. DFM is a different team than we saw in that first half. I mean, you know, making sure that his
Look at
lockdown
this.
safe. This is all fake. This is all fake.
Anthem's like, yeah, I'm just going to do it by myself. Oh, well, never mind. Texture's going to take him out. Meanwhile, the entirety of the team is pushing onto the B site. Monyet is here, calls it out. But should be a free plant at least to the side of DFM. That is what they will get in response. And now they don't have a lockdown, so I hope it's worth it for them as Killjoy on the side of Global. And they try to go through the wall. Monyet immediately takes down Soldom. And they're trying to stick around here in a lockdown. It's not looking good for DFM. Looks like maybe just one trick too far, and that's going to be the defuse, and Global Esports will be taking down this map and the series 2-0.
And it's a huge game here for Global Esports. They keep themselves in that
Nice
playoff
game.
line.
Play with them.
And next week.